All right, all right, all right, all right. We live. What is this? Day 64 of this lunch break? Yeah. So it's a Sunday noonday. And so we're going to see who's going to pop on in, on a Sunday. People always have reason excuses and then, everybody chilling on Sunday, but we'll see who's going to chime in today. I'm here. This for sure. We know. I'm here. Putting it in. Staying consistent on what I said I was going to do. Day 63. This is not always exciting. But it is exciting today for me, just because for me it's day 63. So, I just say it's cool and roll with it. And I will see who's going to chime in with me and I get it in. Have a little conversation, which I do have a conversation. Y'all know me. I always got a conversation for you. And I always have something of value for you. So I'm going to pop this out right now so that more people can chime on in. Let's see. I got about 2 minutes before the time. So if you're watching the record, you can fast forward, past the beginning stages and stuff. And then when it actually starts to get into the conversation, then that's when we start getting it in. That's about 12:05 every single time. So if you're late, you should be early. I'm early. I got here at 11:55 Pacific Standard Time. All right. So I'm actually sharing this out right now. And seeing who's gonna pop in. See what's cracking. Who's doing what on the Sunday and Sunday afternoon. Miss Jazzy.
Hey.
Hey. I'm over here popping this out right now. I see there are 9 people on right now. And I'm gonna see who's gonna pop in. Because I got all these people just be all on there. But then when they see the live, they just
silent mode.
Okay, I'm not going to jump in because I'm just not going to jump in. That ain't my thing. That's just your thing, Damien. Oh, selfish, silly Simon people. And then they missing out on it. You know what? I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna send it right over right now to Ange. And she gonna be like, why are you trying to send me something I gotta look at? Why you gotta send me? I ain't going live. My hair ain't dead. I'm gonna say me and Miss Jazz here live right now. Live right now. Check us out. You can just listen. So I sent her over the link. She got the information, and maybe one day I'll share one of the videos with her or something like. Actually, I was thinking about sharing the video from yesterday. Would be cool, because then she was gonna see what I was doing in the in between time of, TDK. I was gonna go inside and show what was going on, but I was a little nervous about because of the the pillars and all that messing up the reception.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't want it to freeze up. So I'll have to test it one day. Yeah, so so we getting it in. I got a good conversation today too.
No, good.
Yeah, I got a really good conversation. Let's see, what is she talking about? Which video? Cat line on the phone. Download what video? Live now. Join be funny. It'd be funny. People be hitting me up at 12 o'clock like they don't know that I have a live. I'd be
That
like,
is kind of weird.
yeah, just hit me up like, you know, oh, he ain't doing nothing. Let me just go on and hit him up. And then I know people be on too. And this is some True Talk Live. I should be seeing more. I'm hitting everybody up, seeing more feather dusters on the lives so we can feather dust more. There we go. So I'm getting it in. Hitting up Magana folks. And I guess I'll pop into my little network people. And oh, D-Man hit me up. Good morning. How you doing today? This is how I'm doing. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah, people are funny about this, man. I be just tripping out on you share stuff and you do stuff and people just like don't really acknowledge exactly what you're doing. They be trying to make you, they want you to do stuff they're doing, but then when you bring something up, they don't want to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then when you do what they want you to do, they want you to do more of what they're doing and still don't try to look into what you got going on. Even just like when people just sign on to WOWAPP, that's nothing. That's easy. That's an easy part. But actually getting through the 5 tips, that's when you know somebody paying attention. Because they actually, you know, taking the extra time. They're actually like giving it some kind of college effort or whatever kind of effort. And people are funny. Heck of funny.
That's true.
But it's all to the good. Because see, this is the thing, is that we're growing even without the people that ain't trying to grow with us. And that's why, and that's exactly why I want to get more people on, because, you know, every dud knows a stud, like I've said. And so I don't, you know, I'm not even in, like, as long as people sign up, that's the first step. The second part of it is getting them to sign some more people up, because they may not, it may not be for something for them, but their friend, it may be exactly what they've been looking for. And we don't really consider that, you know, oh, it's not for me, but you know what? I have the app, I can share it with somebody, and it might be of more value to somebody else. And then eventually, you know, well, at some time, not eventually, but at some time, you know, a year later, you still have your app. It's not like you lose, you know, you lose your account or nothing. You just got to make sure you know your password, or, you know, get your password back or whatever. And you'll be able to just chime back in, and you got some coins, and then, you know, just go, 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 go. I'm busy. Go, go, go. Out, out, out. Close the door, please. Thank you. Go. This is, he gonna come.
Because he
Close
hear
the door,
you
please.
talking.
You want some of this action? You want to come get you some? Hey, close the door then. You want to come in? Come on, he can come do his cameo. Close the door. He's gonna do his cameo. I mean, it's not like there's a whole lot of people here.
He like Uncle D in there talking too.
And even if there is a lot of people in here, they're gonna see a lot of him anyway.
Oh, nah, hi.
Say hi, Miss Jazzy. See, there she is.
How you doing?
Hey, Jazzy.
Hey, Ray J.
There's Mr. Ray J. Say, what's up, Mr. Ray J?
Oh, we got a little man hosting today.
It's my co-host right now. He just stormed in the door. I was about to kick him out, and I was like, you know what? Come on in.
Come on in.
Yeah, but you're gonna get bored probably because there ain't no bubble guppies on here, and there's no, other cartoon characters on here. Yeah,
Not yet.
no, not right now. So this might not be the show you want to see.
He can turn it into the show he wants it to be.
I know he can.
He don't care. He hanging with Uncle D.
That's right. Huh? That's my dude.
Hanging with Uncle D.
So yeah, and my boy out there, Robert in Ghana, out there holding it down. I see you, Robert. Welcome, my brother. So today's conversation is actually going to be pretty. I think it's going to be pretty powerful, and I'm actually not going to start it off with myself the way that I normally do. You can go ask Mama. Go ask Mama for some. See, he just turned it into another show. He wants some milk. It's the milk. It's the milk show. Milk show. So check this out. Close the door, please. Hey, come here. Come here. Close the door. Thank you, sir. All right. So today, I'm flipping the script a little bit on the introduction, and I already flipped the script by my nephew in here. That's my dude. That's part of True Legacy right there. For those that don't know, that's for the recording people. Everybody else know who he is. That's my nephew. That's one of my nephews. I got a couple dozen nieces and nephews basically, and don't have no children of my own. While True Legacy, when I talk about True Legacy, see, we got the what's going on? Did you ask her what she saying? Okay, so I'm gonna make this intro happen, and we done lost my brother Robert from Ghana. He's like, oh my gosh, what is this? This ain't even really a business call or something. I'm not gonna learn about no money here. But actually that's what the conversation is about today. Everybody's so focused on money. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Go in the kitchen. I'll meet you in there. Close the door, please. This is what the conversation is about today, and it's actually like very, very serious. People are so more focused on money than they are legacy, and we're losing because we're so focused on money. Because when you build the bigger picture, when you keep your eye on the prize, that's actually when you actually win. Like worrying about a few dollars here, oh, how am I going to get 40 coins, or how am I going to get my first 100 coins so I can cash out, so I can have 1,000 coins or 10,000 coins so I can have $100. People so focused and fixated on the small picture. The reason why I get on this so much is because I'm focused on the bigger picture, and I got time to be thinking about little, pennies and stuff. Like some of you guys seen some of my coins to dollars. I put that hashtag up every now and then. I'm gonna start actually using it more because I want people to start knowing, hey, this is what we're talking about. So here's gonna be my intro. I'm not gonna say it. Y'all gotta listen in. This is my boy Gary Vaynerchuk. He's actually one of my virtual inspirers to pushing forward, making things happen. And if you've never seen Gary V, you're about to get a little, little something.
I think I heard of him.
You heard of him. I shared some stuff with you, dog. I think you heard of him. I think Miss Jazzy's heard of him. But somebody on the recording may have not heard of him. And I'm on, it's about who you listen to, about who you're hanging out with, about what videos you're watching, about what content you're taking in. And, the only way you're going to succeed is by the circle of influences around you most of the time. You can get a job and make a lot of money and stuff like that. But if you want to go to the next level, you actually have to look at what you're consuming. So this is one of the things that I consume. I want to share right now really quick. And I'm going to go do a milk run for my nephew so he can feel a little bit better. So listen to this few moments. Take some notes. This is a good conversation right here. Bam. Bam.
Oh man, no sound.
Hold on, can you hear me?
No,
Yeah, but
there's
there's no sound on the video.
I got it. I got it. I know what I did.
Fix it.
I'm fixing it, fixing it, fixing it. Yes,
I'm gonna
ma'am.
get my gun.
Yes, ma'am. I'm on it.
Good.
Bam. Here we go.
See how it goes.
Can
Did
you
we
hear
get
it now?
anything today?
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to throw you a little bit of a curveball. First of all, that's 100% right. I made enough dollars a long time ago, and I don't mean some of the cool stuff. I mean, when I made $100,000 a year, I literally thought I made it.
Sure.
You know, in the micro, with all my crazy Jets ambition. I can tell you right now, and I mean this because I want you to hear it from me, my wants around this area are far more about my legacy and how I go to sleep at night than the financial impacts. For me, I'm so much more driven by legacy. Legacy is greater than currency. Let's get into that statement a little bit more. One of my favorite I'm not even sure if anybody's ever said it before, I'm sure somebody has, but I'm all about it. What do I mean when I say legacy is greater than currency? You know, I always go from self, inside of myself when I communicate and talk to people, and that's why I think I'm able to articulate it, because it's my DNA, right? And so everything I've ever done, when I first got into the liquor store industry with my dad, all I ever wanted to do was be the biggest wine shop in the world. That was the #1 agenda. And so what I talk about, every business decision that I ever made, every one of them was always based on my long-term legacy as being the biggest wine retailer in the world. That was my entire thought process. So when I was paying myself nothing, even though the business was exploding, and when I was letting other managers take vacations in lieu of my vacation time, all these decisions, every one of them, you can't skim. Every one of them has to be about your long-term legacy. It can't be about the dollars you're putting in your pocket. In this world where things are changing every minute, where players are changing every minute, if you're a hustler, if you're a very hard worker, and you're putting everything on the line, put it into your own personal brand. Just make rent, pay your bills, and keep building your personal brand, and always think of the big picture, the legacy. Who are you going to be viewed at when it's all said and done? Happy birthday.
It's on the document, right? What's this? Oh my God. What is it?
It's a Porzingis signed jersey.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey, I got something for him. It's Gary's sneaker and a Rice Krispie treat. Oh.
What? That is so rad. And the reason I keep pounding it is because of this. I truthfully believe all the way that if every business decision you make, from hiring a secretary to buying what paper you buy, to every move you make, if the first question you ask is how does this affect my legacy, my long-term legacy, when it's all said and done, I guarantee the currency will be there at the end. The world is changing, we're more connected, and your legacy, your maneuvering, your decision-making process has to start at your long-term legacy. Big picture always wins. And so if you take every decision out there that you can make from who you're going to be surrounded by, who are your friends, right? People are looking for short-term traffic, right? You know, dig, stumble upon this and that, silly things like that, or who your circle of friends are, or any of those kind of decisions, minor decisions, what conferences you go to, what color is your website, everything has to start with how is this going to impact my global legacy? And I guarantee you, when you make legacy decisions instead of quick cash decisions or mid-range cash decisions, you're going to win every time. When you come from that thought process, when you add it to the DNA game that we talked about, being your DNA, when you add it to not lying to yourself, when you break down these and you start putting these pieces in place, you start winning. How you doing, Babin? Great. So a bunch of meetings heading in now. Chris Bradley, say what's up to the vlog.
What's up, vlog?
Chris Bradley, incredible creative at Vayner, going into a big client meeting. See how it goes. Did we get anything today?
Very little.
Sorry, vlog. I kind of like it. And that's what you need to do. You need to survive and thrive. You need to just keep it going. You know, you got to pay your bills, see your family, do all those things, right? Stay healthy, have a little excess cash just so you can buy a Wii or something to make you happy. But at all times, all times, eye on the prize. Legacy is greater than currency. Yeah, airport gas. All right, going to Nick's game with Mark Yudkin, head counsel. Super interesting day, just got a lot done. Not leaving Babin with a whole lot. Here's all I can tell you is when you're in your fucking zone, when you're doing your thing, you're not scared of anything. Even being in the middle of the road, just walking at it, you're just not fucking scared. You're just in your fucking zone. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm in my fucking zone. My CEO zone, my execution zone. Scared of nothing. Zero. Goose egg. Robert fucking Parrish. 00. Benoit Benjamin, baby. Benoit Benjamin, baby. For you NBA old school fans. I'm just feeling great, and I wish you the ability to be in your fucking zone, where it just all clicks, you understand all the variables, you know all the moves. It's the reps. You've seen it before, you've seen it before, you've seen it before. That's where I'm at. Please, if anything after this video, what is your legacy is going to be the question you need to ask yourself before you make any kind of financial decision. Legacy, my friends, is greater than currency.
Pretty good.
Pretty good, eh?
Yeah, man, good stuff.
Yeah, pretty good.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This right here, what he just said, is what it's all about. And I get a little bothered when I watch videos like this, and then I look at the people that are around me. I look at the people that are in WOWAPP. I look at the people on my Facebook. I look at the people on my Instagram. I look at people in my family. I look at my people, my friends. I look at the people on my phone. I look at the people that I hang out with. And then I get really bothered because I look at somebody like a Gary Vaynerchuk, and he's no better than any of us. Not one of us. He's no smarter. I mean, you know, I guess smarts could be whatever, but his drive is what it is. You know, obviously he's done some things in life that have predicated for him to have more success than a lot of people. But I don't think anybody that's a millionaire is any better than anybody that's standing next to me. And he's one of those dudes where I look at him, he's just an ordinary guy, but he does extraordinary things. Like you look at him and you don't look at, this is a dude that makes millions and billions of dollars. This is a dude that has a huge franchise. He has not an entertainment, a marketing firm, but it's not a marketing. It's like a whole, it's basically like it's bigger than a community. It's a movement. It's like the way that they do things. All the people that you see in his videos and stuff, those are all people just in his world, and they're all doing things. They may not be making as much money as him, and some of them may even be making more money than him because he takes more risks. And I kind of look at myself like a Gary Vaynerchuk without the $ and the commas behind my name right now. And I just want us to get that mindset. I don't even really need to go, you know, there's a thing called representing the presentation. And that conversation you just got was basically like a presentation. And so for me, going in and bringing a whole big conversation into it is basically like taking all the juiciness out of the conversation you just heard. So I'm not really trying to represent this situation. I thought I would do something a bit different and give it a different perspective. It's not me, it's someone else, and someone that has more authority in me, and you know, the monetary gain that he has. He's a business owner. He has this, you know, huge thing going, has a huge social media presence. All these things, it's not just me saying the same thing. If you listen to everything that he said and you go through all of my 62 videos before this one, or 63 videos, this is 64, it's pretty much the same things I've been saying, just different ways. And so it's like, what do y'all think about what you just saw? And then when you respond to what you just saw, like what action steps you want to start taking. And let's not take a whole lot of time with this. This is like an action call. This is kind of, for me, this is like an action call. I thought that was, I watched the video the other day, it popped up on my thing, and I was just like, you know what? I've been saying this, but people aren't necessarily getting it from me, and I got to figure it out. Like, I don't have $1 million. Like, I think he said something about, getting $1,000 or something from doing your online stuff. Why not? Why are we not thinking about getting $1,000 off of WOW app? That's one of the things I think. Why aren't you just trying to just go get $1,000? It's there. Sign a whole bunch. You get a whole bunch of people enrolled on WOW app and get $1,000. Why not? Why not put the effort into it? Like, what are we doing? I mean, it's not, and this is not a rant or nothing. I mean, he goes on rants. You guys go, if you watch more of him, he goes on rants. And I go on rants like that too, but I'm not going to really go on a real rant until I'm on that level. Like, really, I'm not. Because when you're broke, your rant means nothing. Right now, my rants mean pretty much nothing to nobody but me. People get all excited and, woo, look at Damien go. Go, boy. But unless I'm making like $100,000 realistically, and $100,000 is like below average in, the economy. But you think about the people in your community, you know that it's probably above average, because most people are living in communities that are like, 25, 50,000 is like the average a year. I want the Wild Tribe to be 100,000, no less. And it's going to take more than just getting on WOW app, signing people up, playing a few games, maybe getting a little, every hour doing your thing. It's going to take some people. It's going to take something of everybody. It really is. Some people in WOW app that's in our network making a lot of money. Most are not. I can call people out if I wanted to, but I know y'all ain't making that kind of money. I know a whole lot of people out of the 3,000 and some people are not making over $100,000 a year. Probably not even over $50,000 a year. Or if you're in the UK, whatever your equation is, you're probably at the lower level of the, the economic sound. This is where you should be at. But tell me what you thought of the video. Give me some feedback. Give me some thoughts.
I thought it was it put things more into perspective for me personally. Like what it's, because you get to these levels and then you get to this next level, this other level, and you're starting to see more and more, how how big WoW is and how much you can do with it. I mean, like at one point you felt this way, you're like, me, I'm like, oh yeah, this, and now, that's why I say these calls is just coming in and tapping in, always open something up for you, at least it does for me. And it's like, okay, this is another, this is another level for me. This is another, I'm seeing it, even broader now, even deeper than, the day or 2 days or 3 days before, because, it makes sense. And it's what we're doing, it's what we're doing out here and making that difference and saying, like, taking that lid off and just going in on it and going forward and just making that happen. And personally, I think when you can see that vision and when you can just dive in like that, I think that you become more, connected to it, like the creativity and the wanting to, put more effort into it and do more. And it's more about getting other people to that level and bringing more people in, because there's a real value in this. And there's, it's not make-believe, and it's not just something where, oh yeah, well, that doesn't happen. This person, it takes forever. No, it can literally happen in a day. I mean, if you really, really thought about it, like you can really have that type of success that you're thinking about happen in like a matter of days, but how, like, it's that thing of how bad you want it and how serious are you, when you invite people to this, to the community or whatever, you're bringing them out of, what they're used to. And so they're seeing something, but I don't believe that they're all seeing it in the depth that we've been in it, because we've actually been in action and they haven't really been in action on that type of level. So, it's important for us to really, to really instill like, that kind of, mindset into them. And it takes, and it takes a little bit, from us, because, and they're not just people are not just gonna openly say, yeah, okay, and just, you know, openly believe it. It's like, again, maybe it's as human beings that, you know, we're stubborn in a sense, you know, even when it's for our own benefit, like we're still stubborn, even saying here's this opportunity here, go get it. And we still sit there like, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Like, in a sense, like, not that we, you know, literally want to, or whatever it is that about us and in us that we're not going for, like, you know we should. And, you know, with this video, just this particular video, and it, you know, the legacy thing is really true. And it's something that, you know, if you haven't thought about it, you should start thinking about. You should start thinking more wider and not limiting, you know, like you say, coming on and making $100, coming on and making $1,000. Come on in here and make, you know, $50,000. Come on in with those big expectations and goals, and really, you know, get in action.
But here's the thing. Here's my question. And here's my question to like everybody, anybody listening to this call. Do you even actually think about that? Like, really? Like, when you sign on to your WOW, do you really think about the bigger picture? Or are you just chiming in just to see if it's going to work? Like, I don't think people show up to jobs just hoping and wishing and praying that they're going to get a check. I don't think a baseball player, you know, professional baseball player jumps in and get up to the plate and wondering if he's going to strike out.
Right.
I don't think Michael Jordan was, you know, going after his, you know, 5th ring thinking, you know what, I'm going to lose this ring, or I'm just going to make it through the season. Or even just like a president. I don't think I'm going to just go into this and, you know, I might become president. I mean, those are the things that people don't like really. Do you really think about, how do you think about it when you sign on? Like, when I get up in the morning, I like this morning, I got up and I was like, man, I can't wait until I see that this thing says 2,000 coins. I start my day off with. Started my day off with 258 coins. My first thought. It's like, you know, am I thinking bigger? Am I going? Go. And that's one of the things that, you know, I want us to start thinking about. Are you thinking about the bigger picture? Because, like, when he said that, and I watched that video a couple times, and I was just like, dang, how are the people that get on WOWAPP, how are they thinking? Like, what are they thinking about? Like, when you're creating your group, what the hell are you thinking about? Are you thinking about this can be something that's going to transform somebody else's life? Or you just, oh, I'm just chiming in this thing to see if it's going to work? And why would you go in thinking about second place? Why would you go in thinking about just another app? I was at the, you know, Taekwondo yesterday. Why would you go into the ring or go on the mat thinking you're about to lose? And I think that's the mindset people are going into. When they get on the WOW app, the first thing they think about, how I'm going to lose. And it's tough in the beginning because you don't see no coins. But that's the way everything starts out. I mean, from birth, we started off naked. Now everybody got clothes. I mean, everything starts from somewhere. And you know, anybody else got some thoughts? Miss Jazzy, you got that peculiar look on your face. I don't know if you just relaxing over there. What's boiling? I would love to hear something. I know you got something. You love you some Gary Vee.
Yeah.
Nothing's really boiling. It's just it's. I mean, what he said is nothing. I've heard it before, but I never really thought about what is the legacy that I am leaving. That's something I never thought about. One, because I never thought I was leaving, but now that I know, eventually I will.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is something that makes you think, what legacy am I leaving? I think about that now. Never thought about it before, but I guess it is something to think about, and think about what legacy I want to leave.
Yeah, and that's it. That's one of those things, and I love that I had this. I love when I find something that I think triggers me, that I think will trigger other people. because like, you know, like you, Jazzy, you know, you have your stuff going on. You got your business. I mean, you got your job, you got your family, you got things going on, 5th-degree black belt, you know, all this stuff, degrees, all this stuff. But it's always an ends to the mean of whatever's now, and we don't really think about the ends to the mean. And it's not like we just don't think about it. Yeah, we think about, you know, okay, I want my kids to be better than I was, or, you know, I want my friends or something to be okay if something actually happens to me, you know, or, you know, I want this to carry on. But I mean, really, like, I'm glad it like hit you there in that chord just a little bit, even if it's just a little bit, or maybe it hit a lot. I do want to kind of drive it home. I keep I keep getting called pushy, and I'm okay with it actually, because I'm pushing people in the right direction of their happiness, because I know what people's happinesses are. You know why? Because I listen enough. You know, I know it would be totally cool for, you know, your son to be in a great position, Jazzy. You know, I know, you know, Ray J, will be totally cool to get you a Grammy. You know, I know it'd be totally cool, Cynthia, for you to get your nonprofit to where so many thousands of kids are helped around Ghana and even around the world. I think that's just the beginning. You know, Ghana is just like a beginning stage for you, and then if you can do it once, like, you know, the Chicago Bulls showed us, once you've done it once, you can do it again, 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 and again, and even more than that. But I don't know if we're really looking at it like that. When we're showing up on WOWAPP, you know, I want us to get a bigger picture. And it made me, it really, I think I watched that video like 3 times in a row. I can, like you said, Jazzy, you can watch this stuff and hear this stuff over and over again. I don't even like to listen to that stuff over and over again, because it only pisses me off. Like, literally pisses me off, because I'm just looking at like people are talking about this kind of great stuff, but you don't see it in your neighbors or in your world. Or you don't see it in your person that you think is super, super cool. You're like, why doesn't that person have that? I've had people say, man, you should be making a ton of money with all the inspirational stuff you put up and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, it kind of sucks for me, doesn't it? It kind of sucks to be the dude that people say, like, man, you should be doing something else. That's like that you have potential. So basically you're saying, I ain't got it, but you look like somebody could have it. And we don't think big enough, and that's one of the things that's a driving force for me right now this second, where I'm just like, every time I get on WOWAPP, when I first started getting on WOWAPP, I was just like, man, I can imagine if I was like the #1 dude at this thing, this would be crazy. And then I said, all right, let's go get it. And then I started thinking about, you know, how can I implement this into True Legacy? I took the tools that I had with True Legacy, and I said, okay, let me put this in here. And I started inviting people, and then I said, hey, this is Pier 1 of the True Legacy success formula. I already got Pier 2, so I just changed it. I just shifted my whole vision. You know, the first one, just so you guys, some of you that know, and I think actually most of you have the ebook. Ebook was 1. And I just broadened my perspective by bringing WOWAPP in it, because I said, you know what? People always say they can't get into this ebook thing because, you know, people aren't trying to buy nothing. So I said, okay, and then I have my travel thing. That's Pier 2, which is now Pier 3. People don't have just like $500 laying around that you could just try it out, see if it's going to work out. And I said, well, hey, how about I make it something that's more accessible to everybody and throw WOWAPP in there so that they can get in and then become a real hustler, hustle online. And you guys might want to catch what I'm saying right now. I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm going somewhere. Hustle WOWAPP until you make $5. Just $5. Whatever it takes, whatever it looks like, whatever it is, hustle $5 up. Then you get the ebook for $2.95. So basically you're playing with your monopoly money, your virtual money, kind of like what people are doing with Bitcoin right now. They're putting in their wallet and stuff like that, and they're getting the money and they're saving it up, and then they're going buying something, or, you know, making a purchase with their Bitcoin. Well, let's make a purchase with your WOW coin, which is actually cash. Both of them are cash. You can convert them, and then get your ebook. learn how to do the ebook, and then flip that one. Take the ebook and you say, okay, I got this product now because I didn't have a product before. Now I have a product, I have the ebook, making some money off of WOWAPP, and then I go and share with those people that obviously I hustled up with already. Like, you always go back to the people that you hustled with because they understand the hustle, right? Wouldn't that make sense? Instead of trying to go to all these new people first, go to the people you already hustled with on WOWAPP. Go back to the WOWAPP people, your level ones, and say, hey, I got this ebook, $2.95. You can make $5. Get all of them, say it's 100 people, that's $500. Or get, if you want the exact numbers, 104 people. I even have this written out. So don't think I'm just coming up with something. I wrote this like a long time ago. 104 people equates out to $520. So you actually made like four extra bucks if now you get the travel club, $511. Now you've hustled up WOWAPP, you've hustled up the ebook, and now you're hustling with the travel club. Get into the travel club. Go show those same hustlers you did WOWAPP with and the same hustlers you did the ebook with. Get them all in the travel, and now you just got 3 streams of income, and you're still playing with WOW coins. I mean, that's the simplest thing I've ever heard before. I'm just saying. You're not spending no money. I've never heard anything like that. Honestly, somebody tell me something. I'll even clear the lineup. Anybody tell me where you found something easier. If you found something easier, you tell me right now. I'll wait, but I ain't gonna wait that long, but you know what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. This is how simple this is. And then other people have other opportunities and ideas and stuff. Now I can go flip every time I want to because I built my network in WOWAPP, my WOW community, my WOW tribe. Now I can go flip money for the nonprofit organization I want to contribute to. That's not going to be money that comes back, but that's going to be money that, you know, I'm contributing where I want to with my heart. Or I can go get into Bitcoin now. I ain't got no money. I got a whole bunch of people talking about, I want to get into Bitcoin, but I can't get into it. Okay, check this out. Go make you some WOW coins. Going to cost you no money. Build your community. Find out how much it's going to cost for you to get your Bitcoins. Hustle, 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 hustle until you get your Bitcoin money, and then get your Bitcoin money, get your Bitcoin off of your WOW coins, off of your ebook, and off of your travel. If you get into the travel, do that too. But go out there and do something that is going to actually work. And don't be looking at the smaller picture. Like, people looking at like WOWAPP like it's my end all. Everybody's like, oh, you're like Mr. WOWAPP. No, I'm actually just focused on, until I get what I want out of it, I'm going to get everybody on WOWAPP I can, because I'm hustling the WOWAPP right now so I can get to the next level. I already have the ebook. Already in my travel club. I've already got my little team that's growing in Southern California that a lot of people don't know about. And it helps me start to generate some money. And people are falling off because I haven't been going into it a lot. But I've got my hustle plan in perspective. And I'm looking at, okay, how am I going to make my next $1,000? How am I going to make my next 10 grand? Who's going to be my next person to help me take it to the next level? So that's my little rant on that, and give you guys a little something. That's like what it is. That's what I got out of the call. That's what so you got my insight of what I saw when I was listening to it. That's what I got. So anybody else got something? I see you in here, Miss Pearl. How about you?
Damien, I was sharing today an experience which happened to me in my life, in my journey of life in Canada, walking down the road and panhandlers asking me for money. And you know, they tell you a sad story and then they ask you for money for tea or coffee, and you don't think nothing of it. You give them money. And this was going on all the way down the road. When I got down the road and I opened my purse, I had no money left. And I thought, oh, Pearl, what's that saying to you, Pearl? I said, okay, I'm coming back next week. So the following week I came back again, and the first guy told me a sad story and asked me for money for tea or coffee. I said, I'm so sorry to hear about your story, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say a prayer for you tonight. That's what I'm going to do. He said, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. No one's ever said that to me before. I said, great. I was doing this all the way down the road. All these guys asking me for money. That's what I said. Just before I got to the end of the road, there was one guy. They're all sitting on the floor, remember? They're sitting on the floor. And he told me his sad story and asked me for money. And I said to him, I'll say a prayer for you tonight. He jumped out of his space right into my face. I thought, he's so lucky. I've been working on myself. So lucky. This white guy, so lucky. He said, a prayer? A prayer? Do you think a prayer can buy me a cup of coffee? I said, a prayer can buy you more than a cup of coffee. I didn't lose my cool or nothing. And when I got down the road, I said, okay, Pearl, what did you learn from this? My name is Pearl, and I cannot throw my pearls after swine. So, and I still had my money in my purse. Many of us are going around and our heartstrings are being pulled by various different things, and we're buying into lots of illusions which really are not serving us a purpose. And we don't have the strength or the ability to say no. A lot of them, we don't have the strength and the ability to say no. It reminds me of the 94-year-old woman when they told her she was frozen. I said, that's a load of rubbish. That's what I said in my mind. That's crap, because you're speaking to me. But many of us are buying into illusions which are not serving us a purpose. And it is so sad. We need to break a lot of these stupid illusions and get rid of them. They're not just serving a purpose at all. Not serving a purpose. That I'm not going to go on, but that's not my share.
Hey, no, I appreciate your storytelling, and I get excited to when you experience something and you actually share more. And I'm going to add to what you just said about, don't throw in your pearls into swine as well. Give life a chance and say yes sometimes, while making sure when you say yes, you know exactly what you're going to get in return, or your ROI, your life return on investment. The LROI, I just made that up, life return on investment. Because like things like a WOWAPP, we're going to miss out. Like you just said, if you go by and, people are like trying to offer you things as you go by, and I'm visualizing what you're saying. You go by and you like let everything go by. The first time you go buy everything, every product, everybody that sends everybody that gets on WOWAPP, imagine this. Everybody that gets on WOWAPP has something to sell. Almost everybody, Ray J included. Ray J's got some music he's gonna sell eventually if he ain't selling it right now. And somebody's gonna have to buy. And then Miss Jacqueline has something to buy. Mr. Andrew J has something to buy. Mr. GS has something to buy. Mr. Dino has something to buy. Miss Rosie has something to buy. Miss Jazzy even has a couple things to buy. Everybody has something to buy. So now, like you just said, I'm taking your story and I'm flipping it. So then I go and buy everybody's single thing, and then at the end of the day, I have no money. Because I didn't really set myself up to get into those things and make me money, get my life ROI, and also my cash ROI. And so that's what I'm saying about with the WOWAPP. This is a cash ROI opportunity to get started, and we have a plan in place. Now I'm just trying to see, where are we going to be at, where we just actually start to put our stuff into action and make it happen. So where we can, we could give if we wanted to, and then also give by giving the WOWAPP, by giving our products and services and stuff that show people how they can generate money, show people how they can actually go to the next level, show people how they can actually like do something for their family, friends, and those that they care about and love the most. LROI, just made it up. Life return on investment. No dead air, what's up? Everybody just listen. Are you in awe? You're just so in awe that I just blew you away? I mean, is that why it's so quiet?
No, when you said the one yesterday with the, what was it? The post, the one with the post?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I took my time to meditate, and I made up a mandala for it, which I'm going to put it out. You'll see it when it's done. You'll see it. It's completely
nice.
Done. Yeah, so yes, many of us are not working on ourselves enough. We're really not. We're not giving ourselves a chance. We're harder on ourselves than we are on the thing that we don't want to move out of our way. We're much harder on ourselves. But it's so easy to move it. It's energy, it's so easy. It's easy to shift.
Yeah. And that's what I'm, that's definitely one of the big things is like really, even this call sometimes, this is day 64. I get irritated because I'm like, I'm going to get on this call and nothing's going to happen. Like, really, I do that. I guess you would call it, as you would call it, Miss Pearl, negative self-talk. While for me, it's just me talking. Because I do know something about me is also I have internal dialogue. So my internal dialogue is actually much louder than my voice. And that is something, that's something like right now, if you be quiet right now, if you just heard that voice that was in there, it's much louder than the voice that I just put out right now. Like it's just overpowering Damien right now. You're probably like, what is he talking about anyway? I don't even know why I'm still on this call. Oh my gosh, that what he just said, that was just immaculate. Oh my gosh, I got to really tap in. I got to really see how I can actually like, start to take on this. How can I make WOWAPP more beneficial? Am I really thinking about my true legacy? Am I really creating my legacy over trying to make a few dollars? Your inside voice is louder. And so when I say that, when I say, man, ain't nobody gonna, and sometimes my inside voice is saying, ain't nobody trying to listen to me. I'm on day 64. Don't nobody care. I got 5,000 people on one of my Facebooks. Not, I can't say not one of them. A good number, a few people have chimed in, but a majority of them haven't. And I think I'm doing something pretty freaking awesome. Me personally. And then I know you guys are doing something pretty freaking awesome by even showing up. And then what you're doing when you actually show up and then you turn it around and Ray J's going live.
Yeah.
And then you're putting it together, you meditate on it and you're putting something together. That's what's up. That's what it's all about. I even pulled Miss Jazzy out. Miss Jazzy's almost, I feel like she's finding her voice inside of her voice by, her little things that she says on the audios. Any of you that caught those audios, Cynthia's over there putting things together on Ghana on a global spectrum for her WOW tribe. And that's her WOW tribe. That's something that taking ownership of your WOW tribe. It's not Damien's WOW tribe. The people that you bring in and they bring in and they bring in, that's your WOW tribe. And you create your legacy. That's why I like that, because see, this is where I think about it. And I just wanted, I take this call. This call is an opportunity for me to let it out to you all, and then you go and play with it however you want. I'm giving you the ball. Now you play with it how you choose to play with the ball. You play the game. It's your game. I'm just giving you some tools. And like, Ms. Jazzy said, I've heard it before. Okay, great. You heard it before. Now let's go and play. Let's figure out how today, like yesterday, the video, I think it was yesterday. Today is your day. Today's the day, blah, 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 dot. And that's what I want to get out of the call for all of us, Just let's play the game. Cynthia, what's going on over there? You're quiet over there. I can't even unmute you.
Hi, Damien.
Hello, Cynthia.
Good evening, Damien. Good evening, everyone. I'm just a little tired, so hence why I'm quiet.
Okay, that's cool. Did you get a chance to check the video in the beginning?
I came in, I think, halfway through, so I only got the middle part of the video.
Well, lucky you, I've got another video to keep it going.
Okay. But I'll do a playback and look at it and see what else I can get from that.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely get something from it. Gary Vee is pretty highly effective. Everybody doesn't appreciate him because he uses curse words and stuff like that.
Which was a bit strong, but yes.
Yeah, it's a bit, it's a bit strong, but I really believe that I'm gonna have a moment, okay, about language. I believe sometimes words are just trigger words, and I understand they're trigger words for people, and you wouldn't want, somebody to say it to you in a certain way. But when people are passionate, like myself, like some people get bothered because I'll say something that they wouldn't say. This is just me and my way of self-expression, and I always don't want anybody in my space to ever get caught up in that mindset to lose something out on something that can. I mean, you can listen to so many things. While this is the way I win, and then I say, hey, share with me how you win, but people don't share with me how they win. They share with, a lot of people share with me different little small things, but I actually have to go push my way through the doors. And the way that I push is with the stuff that I have. Like people like, well, how did you get to where you can talk this way here. And when I put it out there, oh my gosh, I can't listen to that. I'm like, you asked me, you asked me how I get there. I didn't put no stipulations to you requesting, so don't put any stipulations to me coaching. And so when I put something out there, I don't ever want anybody to feel like if people don't want to hear my stuff, I'm used to it. Can you see I'm doing a call? I've been doing it for 64 days. I don't have 64 people. So I'm okay with people not hearing me, but I also have 3,000 people in my network. I have over 20,000 people in my Facebook network. I have a couple thousand in my Instagram. I got a gazillion emails, and then I got people I can walk outside right now and go talk to right now. I've got people. My goal is to get my people, my WOW tribe. That's what my goal is. And whatever that looks like for us, this is for us. This is us. We don't have to share this with anybody, but we will share the nuggets that were valuable to us that we can take. You know, like you get a pile of nuts, just say like walnuts or something like that. You crack the nuts open. If you eat nuts, you crack the nuts open and you eat the good ones and you throw away the bad ones. That's how our conversation is. If there's a bad piece of the conversation, just don't worry about it. So that's it.
Yes, Damien. Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm listening. You're right.
I know you are. I know you're doing 54 things in a 1 minute, 1 minute frame.
Yes.
But Damien, can I add something? The bad words, the swear words and things like that, they do have an effect on our physical body. Although just hearing them, it has an effect, because you might not be able to see energy, but it affects the physical body. I'm telling you, it affects it. Whether you just blow it off or not, it affects it. It's like, I'm not going to go into it, but it does affect the body. I'm telling you, I'm not going to go into it, but it does.
No, I get it. I get the conversation, and I'll just share my perspective. I got that. And also I know that, you know, we're blessed to be healers of whatever effect we put on ourselves. And and for me, it's kind of weird, because that's always a conversation, like people that are, I say religion and politics. People say that religion, the way that you treat your religion, it has an effect. People that say the way you treat your politics, it has an effect. I believe neither one of them affect anybody, besides we just motion over emotion. And then also your meditation, prayer, understanding, care, know with, passion for life, you know, your expectancy of your future also can outweigh almost pretty much anything. That's why things are, you know, nobody can tell me things are impossible. Only things that are impossible are the ones that I create a roadblock.
I agree. I do agree. But thy word shall not return to thee void, and that is so true. So if the energy that you put your words out there, it is coming back to you tenfold, whether you like it or not. It's coming back.
Yeah, so if you use a swear word in a positive, passionate, pushy way, it comes back positive, passionate, and pushy. Try that on now. Wow. Wow. So you never had anybody respond to you like that, I know.
I've had all kinds of people's response, believe me.
Yeah, but I mean, I get what I definitely get it, and for an individual, everybody knows what they can handle too.
Yeah,
so that's something to like really consider. Because like I can handle the words that I put out, because the words that I pull in are the things that I put out, and so just like, you know, and then you also have to be mindful of other people and all that kind of stuff, and that's a whole nother conversation. But I do have another part of Gary Vaynerchuk, and he might use some of those powerful, pushy, passionate words. I'm gonna just let you know in advance. So if you don't want to watch it, I'm cool with it. But I think you'll miss out on some juicy nugget rockets that will definitely have an impact on a thought process for us and action steps. I'm tired of thoughts. I want action. That's what I'm voicing what I want for all of us. So if you guys hear me sometimes go and I like just turn and I like go, ah! It's because I'm like, this is what I want. This is what I want for you. This is what I want for us. And it's not me trying to be motivational. This is inside of me. This is how I boil. And so when it comes out, whoever's around gets a little taste. That's what it comes out for me. If I get a little taste. So this is Gary Vaynerchuk talking about in 5 minutes a plea to do, and this is going to be a part of tip. What is it? I'm about to say tip now. Lunch break 64, August 3rd, 2017, and that's just for tracking purposes that I actually say that. But check this out.
Sorry, I can't.
It's not playing. It's not playing yet.
Okay.
You can see it though, right?
Yes.
Okay, here it comes.
How many questions? The same thing. Put out content, put out a great product, test things, try it all, use data, use your intuition, test and learn, test and learn, test and learn. And this just insane lack of patience and lack of understanding that takes actual skills to actually win is frustrating at times. What does a local business need to do to get customers? You need to have a great product. You need to make people that could potentially buy your product know about it. You can do that through content. You can do that through advertising. You can do that by going to the Chamber of Commerce. You can do that by fucking cold calling every single business in town. Like, fuck, man. There's just so many ways to do it. But one way not to do it is to watch my videos and read Seth Godin's books and ponder and strategize and whiteboard all day and debate with your brother and wonder why. Like, lack of action is one way not to do it. One thing I'm doing is I'm constantly in motion. I'm constantly in motion. I'm changing my products. I'm changing my game. I'm changing all the time. I'm redoing my pitch deck for VaynerMedia. I've got different ideas of how to sell it. Fucking learn how to love losing. Learn how to love losing like I do. You know why I'm not scared of testing? Because I don't fear the loss. I don't fear people laughing at me. Fucking laugh at me. Go ahead, laugh at me. I don't give a fuck. Try to laugh at me. Laugh at me with your opinions. Let's talk results. You know, can you laugh at me? People that are beating me. Zucks, you're allowed to laugh. Elon, you're allowed to laugh. Saka, laugh at me. You're loud. If you're not beating me, don't fucking laugh. People are scared. People are scared. People are scared of trying new things. People are students. You're students. You're not a fucking entrepreneur. You're a student. You're a student. All you want to do is read and consume and ponder, make pretend, and talk about how you're gonna. Fuck you're gonna. Go do it. You can only read so much. You have to do. I'm an extreme. Maybe I'm different. I don't learn that way. I don't read anything. That's not right. But is it right to read all of them? Shit. How many fucking books from these experts do you need? Do shit. Learn. Put in the work. Don't fucking have dinner at 7 o'clock and drink 2 beers and have the fucking Spurs Golden State game in the background with your 2 buddies and tell each other how you're gonna do it while you're fucking sitting there how you're gonna do it and dapping. I haven't seen fucking Steph Curry hit a basket this year. Inspired from me and then don't consume me. I don't care how big my subscription numbers are or how many people follow me. I don't want you here. I never want to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I don't want you here. I don't need it. I don't need that. I need to make an impact. I want the legacy of you coming up to me. Last night at my meetup, the 400 people, 300 people showed up. 40 of them whispered in my ear, "You changed my life." That's what I get off on. Not them still buying my books or buying my courses or being a VaynerMedia client. I want legacy. I've made enough money. I'm good. I'm great. If I don't make a single dollar again, great. I don't need to buy the jets. I need to try to buy the jets. That's a distinction. I want legacy. I want you to show up to my funeral because you watched a Facebook live stream when I was in San Diego and I ranted and I finally kicked your ass into gear and you realized no more reading, no more consuming, time to do. Try to put your fears into action. Great. You go over 70. I love when people don't hire us. You're moving, constantly moving. Like, that's how you have to do it. You just can't just think and ponder and read media and wonder and watch one more book and order 10 more Udemy courses and go to 4 more fucking conferences. Enough listening. Start doing shit. Don't be scared. Like, it's action. It's going. It's doing.
Yep. Just start doing it. That is one of those.
Damien,
Yes, ma'am.
can I just share? I started reading Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. It's a signed copy. Yeah, I know. It's a signed copy by Sharon Lecter.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
And on the back of it, it's got fear is the tool of a man-made devil.
Yes, that's powerful. I like that. You know what? You get on my nerves, Pearl. You really do. You know why you get on my nerves? Because you have so much brilliance, and I hardly ever see you post any of that brilliance in WOWAPP for those that are not in the brilliant space.
Thank you. Thanks. I do post in WOWAPP. I do.
No, you don't post that kind of stuff, though. You don't always post that.
I know.
I know you don't. I watch your stuff. I know you don't. That's selfish. Like you're depriving people of great, powerful content. And these are the people that you say you want to see win on WOWAPP.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So there's no reason, like when people post, like when I post really powerful stuff on Facebook, I double back and I bring it back to WOWAPP.
Okay.
Because the people in WOWAPP should be more intuitive to the conversation.
Yeah.
And then the people that are on Facebook that are intuitive, get them on WOWAPP.
Damien, you know I haven't been doing my Facebook. I
know you haven't.
I only opened my Facebook because of Ray J. That's the only reason, because I wanted to see it sing. Yeah.
Okay. Do it all. Like all you guys come up with all this stuff. You know I don't do Facebook anymore. You know I don't do WhatsApp anymore. And I'm going in on you just a little bit because I care.
Go ahead.
Understand, I'm a social media strategist. When people that are not strategists if people are not an expert in certain things, I kind of beat them up a little bit because they know it all in a space they don't know it all. You should be impacting people everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. You could be hitting them on LinkedIn, Google+. Hit them. All there are duplicates. You don't have to go and make one up for every single one of them.
Yeah.
Take one. You'll look on my Facebook. You'll see the same one on Instagram. You'll see the same one on Snapchat. You'll see the same one on Twitter. Well, not on Snapchat because it's audio video, but you'll see the same one over and over again. And you'll even see things I did 2 years ago. I'll look back and Facebook tells me, "Oh, check this out in your memory." I say, "Oh, cool." I'll copy it and I'll take it over to WOWAPP because I didn't get a penny for it on Facebook 2 years ago. And they send me another one, like some pictures you guys have been seeing, these flashback pictures and stuff they send. I copy that mug over and I put it on WOWAPP because I didn't get a penny back then, 5 years, 10 years, 9 years. I didn't get a penny. Now I get a penny. Now I've thought about how I wasn't getting, and now I know I can get. So I can post up, like you guys doing all the duplicating in the groups and stuff. Go on your Facebook and look at old posts that you did, and you can leave a different post on each one of the WOWAPPs. Each WOWAPP group. You don't have to do the same thing. Only thing you really see me duplicate is this join my call. And then if there's a one, like if I put it in the DL grind, and if people aren't in the DL grind, I'll put it in the DL grind, and I'll put it in the WOW Tribe chat, just because that's an open forum. You won't see me put it in the 401. You don't see me putting it in the network and all that other kind of share and all that kind of. I'm putting all that stuff. Then I go to another one. I'll find a post that I posted up somewhere on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. I'll copy that and I'll put another post in there. So I've just put 3 pieces of content on 3 different pages. And I didn't write one today. I don't even need to write anymore, honestly. I could go back to all of my stuff that I've done. I can take this. I got a notepad right here with 3 different things on it right now. I could take it. I got a notepad. I was just going through my notepad. I got content right here. I don't have to write nothing. I'll just copy and paste. There's a gang of stuff here. I help people create memories with their family. I can just post that up and post that in somewhere of encouragement. Let's see, what is this? Oh, this is some rep stuff. If I could make an extra 200 and 500 bucks a month, how could it help me with my bills? Just make something up. I just take content. You don't have to, like, people think they got to take a whole bunch of time. The time that you take is you thinking about it so much. You're not an author. You don't need to author anything. You don't have a published book. So don't worry about it being a certain way. Just post it. And Pearl, you have so much stuff. Just post it. Who cares?
Yeah, it's true.
Cause you talk about good stuff. Like your little story you just told. You could write that up, or if you don't want to write, I don't have time to write, as you probably would say. I'll say, okay, get a dictaphone and record it, and then post your audio on SoundCloud.
Okay.
You got SoundCloud, you got YouTube, you have Google Plus. You can do it on Facebook. You can do audio on Facebook. You can do Facebook Live, cover up your screen, and then just talk.
Yes, I know.
Right?
Yes.
You guys are coming up with all these damn excuses, and it's like really just like ridiculous. You're missing out on what you can be doing.
True.
Like you guys give all this. I'm not pointing. I am pointing, and I'm not. I'm pointing, and I'm pointing with a lot of fingers. How about that? You guys have all this greatness in you, and you have all these great excuses and reasons why you can't do something. You have all this technology that you can just go in and just kick people's behind with greatness and win, and then help somebody else win. The stories you tell, about the old 90-year-old lady, that might affect some other 90-year-old lady who thinks she's frozen. But you haven't told anybody but us about it. We're like preaching to the choir because we've heard the story.
Yes.
So why not go on SoundCloud, get in a quiet room. You're always in a quiet room most of the time you talk to us. So go in a quiet room, audio yourself, put it on SoundCloud, and then share it on all of your social media platforms. And then go to your WOW tribe and say, hey, why don't you guys share this for me? There's no promotion. See, I like people to share that kind of stuff where there's no promotion, not buy my book, not buy my story, buy my nothing. Just I'm telling a story, and I want everybody to share it. Because I thought that story would impact somebody.
Yeah.
And you'll see some of my stuff sometimes when I do an audio or video or something. I don't put my links on it on purpose because I know somebody's gonna like it that might be your friend, and then all of a sudden they want to join me. So I've lessened me putting anything on there so you all can use it because I don't want it to redirect back to me. I just want people to get the content. And eventually, I'll be able to do it more of when you guys get up to 1,000 people in your network. Then I'm not worried about you guys not missing out on something because you got over 1,000 people. So now you got 1,000 people that you're impacting. It's going to impact 1,000 people. It's going to impact 1,000 people. Then eventually, you're going to be at 100,000. But you got to put it out there.
Okay, good.
Just do stuff.
Yes.
You're freaking awesome. You're wasting your blessings. All these positive reinforced words you guys talk about and stuff, and I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad at the fact that we're all losing more than we should be. And people talk about how can we win? Action. How do you win, Cynthia? More action. How do you get more music out there, Ray J? Moving more music stuff. How do you let more little black girls that want to be in Taekwondo learn about stuff, Miss Jazzy? Talk about being the black girl that became a 5th degree black belt that might become a master, becoming a master and doing it. That's how legacy. This is where I think about when I think about you all. That's your legacy. You don't know what your legacy is? I just gave you a hint in the right direction. We're not talking about just putting up some really cool posts and being sweet to each other and cuddling up with each other and making feel each other all warm and fuzzy. I ain't dang about warm and fuzzy. I want to be warm and fuzzy in the mountains and something on top of a mountain somewhere, overlooking the rest of the world and taking a breath of new air in and all that kind of stuff, because I had enough money to do that. Not sitting in my mom's room right here chilling. Not that I don't appreciate the room. That, you know, people be like, "Oh, you don't like your room. You're just ungrateful." No, there's just more to life. Because when I look outside, I can see clouds. I look outside, I can see another house. Oh, I wonder what's going on in the block over. I wonder what's going on in the city over. Or if I go up into the mountains and I look over and I see all the lights, I'm like, wow, what's that little shape over there? You ever done that? Look over a mountainside. Wow, what's over there? Wow, what's all that? What's that big billboard over there? I've never even been over there. What's that big skyscraper over there? Never even been in the skyscraper. Why not just go over there and be able to, just be able to and can. You know, I look on TV or I look on YouTube and I look on Facebook and I see all these things. I'm like, I want to go over there. And when I see you all and I see some of the pictures and stuff about all the beautiful things, I'm like, I want to go to the UK. I don't have enough coins. And then my friends don't have enough coins along with my coins. It's okay that I have enough coins. I can do it. That's just, you know, me being selfish. But then when I show my friends how to make coins, now we all can go. You know, we can take a family trip. And family don't have to be family is in your blood. Family is in your WOW tribe. I want to tell Ray J, dude, come out to Cali. I'm going to get you on a live show. So your flight is ready. Just grab a backpack and come on and get on the plane. How cool is that? How cool would that be? Or Pearl, I say, hey, Pearl, you're going to come out here and I got 10,000 influencers in positivity and I want you to come speak to these 10,000 people and in touch, move, and inspire them in the United States. Get your backpack and come on over to the United States and you're going to do a speech. Or I say, hey, Jazzy, I got these thousand little girls in the UK that have never seen martial arts, little black girls, and they all have self-disregard and are bullied, and people don't care about inspiring them enough. Hey, get your backpack. We're going to the UK, and we're going to go talk to these little girls.
Yeah.
That's what I think about when I think about WOWAPP, True Legacy, you doing what you do, what you can do, and what's available to all of us, but we just don't push enough. That's why I kind of like Gary Vaynerchuk's conversation, because he's just like, do it. But I don't like to just talk about it. That's how I ended up listening to a couple of his videos, got me to do this 90-day challenge. I got my boy June Acosta that's in my travel club, listened to a couple of his videos, got me to do this 90-day challenge. I got my homegirl Bethany Webster talking about posturing up. I listened to a couple of her conversation, and it got me into doing this, going after, actually building my tribe. My boy Jay Peso. He's like, you know, forget anybody giving you all this conversation. Yes or no, you're in and out. Period. You're in or you're out. I got things to do. Why am I going to keep talking to you? I have all this reinforcement, but if I don't put into action, what is it? If you got all this eloquent conversation, what legacy are you leaving? Somebody's going to find your memoir book or something like that in your closet. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know Pearl was talking like this. This is amazing. Or how about, wow, I just sat down and had lunch with, you know, Pearl, and she just enlightened me, and now my life has changed. And tomorrow I'm going to go do this with this person at this place, doing this thing, these things. And I get to talk to her again next week because she's going to be my coach. Which would you rather? That's just where I'm at. Which would you rather? Would you rather somebody be talking about it through a notepad or actually doing this human interaction?
Oh,
Bless you, sir.
the real deal, like Holyfield says.
That's it. Real deal. Look at that. She even know about Holyfield. Stop it. You didn't ask for that. Ask. So that's what I got you guys. I hope it like, you know, triggered you to move. I don't even want to trigger you to inspire you and get you all excited and hoopla and blah, blah, blah. Dog, really, we need to win. Period. I want to go to UK. Miss Jazzy want to travel. I know Pearl want to do some things. Ray J want to hit some stages. Cynthia want to save some more, some more kids. Let's do it. Day 64. Wild Tribe, I love y'all.
Thank you,
Love you
Damien.
too, Dan.
Thanks, Damien.
Thanks, Damien.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Damien.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, Day 65 Small, I don't know what I'm going to come with. I hope this did something for you. And if it didn't, figure it out. All right, y'all. Tomorrow, same time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys know the rest. Wild Tribe, the DL Grind, True Legacy for Life. I'm out.